Alright, let's go ahead and start in on the block damage type. So for this one, we've looked at it in different videos in different ways. This time we're just going to we're going to adjust the properties of it so you can see things happening for it. The basic setup, we'll just put a little floor here for the player, and let's place a weapon in the scene. Now on the block damage type, if you go into it, we're just going to scroll down until we get to the damage state for it, which is this icon right here. And inside of it, you have 4 options. This is going to be the 4 different states that it can get damaged in. And then you have the health that when it's going to change. So anything 80 less than and greater than 60, and then 60 less than greater than 40. So you have the range in between, at which point the animation will be here. So something not to get to something to just kind of consider is when you see this one, if a tile, for instance, block, this standard block, doesn't have damage states to it. So you may have these enabled, but visually you may not see anything happen. It doesn't mean it's broken, it just means that the exporting from Tile Builder, the tile itself didn't have any extra tile animations for it. For instance, even this one only has it has the idle states, but you actually have 8 different animations for it. You have, when it goes into a damage state, it actually starts with a start animation, and then goes to an idle, and then it goes to a start animation to an idle. So there's a lot of uniqueness that can happen with it if the artist designer decides to put it into their tile sets when they're making it. Alright, so what we're going to do is change this up just a little bit. We'll take off the damage 3 and 4, and we'll say that the health is going to be 80, and we'll drop it to 40 here. And then the health 3 and 4, we'll just go ahead and set those to 0 since we don't want those to be a part of it. Alright. And then just so we can see what's happening with it on the visual side for the numbers, do you see next to the GUI camera, there's just a button right there. This button, it'll show up inside the game view. We don't need a GUI camera for it. We're just going to click on the button and click on the little blue guy for the watcher, and we're going to watch the property of the damage block. We're going to watch his health. So I'm going to scroll down to the watcher, which is right here. So we'll click on this one, and the first property inside for it is health, so we'll use that. Just click on this to close it out, and I'll just leave the back text on it here. Alright. So once it builds, we can see we have 100 health right there. We'll pick this up and shoot once. So if you notice, we're now at 78. If we shoot again, we're at 56. Now when we get to 34, which is less than 40, we've now gone to state 2, but we don't change to state 3 or state 4 because we've disabled them. So the last state, when we hit again, it disappears and it goes to 0 on it. Alright, so this is going to be the basic setup for the damage state, and being able to adjust the options for which one shows, which ones don't, and when the health is being checked for it.